At Bearwood Bites, we hear time and time again about the incredible community that Bearwood is, and a massively important part of that is the work that Sally Taylor and her team do at the Bearwood Community Hub. We're here at Bearwood Yoga, and I can't wait to talk to Sally and hear more about this fantastic enterprise. Oh, it's so good to be here with you, Sally. I mean, you've been working now on the Community Hub for a long time, and before that, you did loads of charity work, you set up various projects, and I think it's fair to say what you do here is you give people a real sense of purpose and a real sense of belonging as well. Why is that so important to you?
Well, I think, what are we if we don't have community? And a lot of people that I've met along the way or have come to work together on various projects like We Are Bearwood or the Bearwood Shuffle and now Bearwood Community Hub, everyone is here for the same reason, because we want to help people come together and recognise the contribution that everybody can make in their community if they want to.
It's wonderful. I mean, it's so fantastic what you do, and I mean the setup here at Bearwood Yoga is gorgeous, isn't it? It's such a great space. Yeah, it's wonderful. And you've got the communal working going on, so tell us a bit more about that. What are the benefits of working together rather than stuck in your house at home on your own?
Well, what our co-workers say is that it helps them be more productive.
Okay.
So that's sort of seems to be number one. A very close second is feeling less isolated.
Yeah, that
so
makes sense.
It's all very well working from home and having that flexibility, but sometimes you need to be away from your home and your personal space
and the
to
washing.
Just get on, and the washing and all the distractions and all the guilt of what you're not doing.
Yeah.
But also actually being around other human beings who are also just really nice and just, and chatting and making each other a cup of tea or whatever. It's really important to all of us that work here, and it's open to everybody. It's very affordable.
Yeah.
And
it's warm
it's a really
too,
nice
right?
atmosphere.
So
it's very warm, so you can also save on the energy bills.
Yes, that's a very, very good point.
Yeah.
Now, adults obviously benefit from loads of the things you do at Community Hub, but kids can benefit too. So at the Bear Bookshop, gorgeous space, another beautiful space here in Bearwood. You do stay and play on Mondays, so talk to us a bit more about that. What time does that all start?
So that's at 10 till 11:30 every Monday during term time, and that is run by our wonderful volunteer Deanne, who does so much, and she along with help from Maggie and Jenny at the bookshop basically do story time, and there's loads of toys out, and parents can just come along and meet other parents, and it's free. We recognise that a lot of stay and plays need to charge, but while we can, we just wanted to put this on so that we can help people connect, but also find out more about what we do and get to know us a bit better as well.
Amazing. Now, a couple of weeks ago, I came along to your Wednesday warm welcome, and it is just incredible what you do there. It's alive. There's so much energy in the room. There's so many people coming together, and like you said as well, everybody's welcome. So when you walk through the door of your Wednesday warm welcome, what's going on? What can people expect when they come along?
Well, the most important thing is a warm welcome. Even if the heating isn't quite working enough to make it really warm. A warm welcome, and then there are lots of activities to choose from. So we have bring your own art club and sit with others and share skills and get on with your artwork in the warm space. Get a cup of tea, a coffee. We have games out sometimes, drafts and that kind of thing. Alison Clawley does a make and mend sewing session every 2 weeks, which is incredible. Volunteer Alex will teach people to crochet and knit. Marion does a bit of that as well. We've got a free shop where people can come and donate clothes and household items, but also, really importantly, people can take what they need.
Yeah. You need loads of kitchen and sort of household items you need at the moment, don't you?
Yeah, and men's clothes as well. Is important and very much needed. We do community lunch at 1:00, and everybody is welcome. Everyone's welcome to everything we do, but that's a lovely, sometimes there's 40 people at lunch, and that's really lovely, and that's all run by volunteers. We have an English class, so for those who want to improve their English skills, and that's sort of pre-college level English, so very introductory. And then after school at 3:30, we have Powered by Can come, and they are brilliant play workers. Parents and carers have to come with their children, but it's a great chance to exhaust the kids with all the play and creativity they get up to. Exactly.
So they sleep like angels afterwards, right?
Yeah, that's the service we provide. So, and the parents can just come and meet and chat and have a cuppa, be quiet, whatever they want to do, or play with the kids.
It's such a special space. It's incredible what you do there. It really is. It's just beautiful. Now, the Community Hub is a CIC. So just for anyone who doesn't understand what that is, what is a CIC? What does that mean?
So essentially, the most important thing is we are not-for-profit, and we act like a charity in terms of the social impact we want to have. But we are a company registered with the Community Interest Company Regulator, so that's what CIC stands for. So we're regulated by them, but we can trade really easily. So things like running the co-working space, the Bearwood Community Bakery that we had until September last year.
Is that coming back again?
So it will be coming back in a different guise. The ladies do want to still work together, but on different things. So they're currently planning out Bearwood Community Cookery School, where they'll teach people to bake bread and dishes from their homelands.
Amazing.
And they're also interested in running a befriending project for older people. So there's lots in the offing by that group of ladies. But it's all about what they want to do, and we're just here to help enable that.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And I mean, you work in partnership with lots of different people, like Brushstrokes as well. And obviously you rely quite a lot on funding. So who has funded Community Hub so far? Who are the different people who've helped?
Sandwell Council for Voluntary Organisations, SCVO, have been incredibly supportive right from day one, with little bits of seed funding and then more substantial support. And also just kind of advice and support as we've gone along. The National Lottery Community Fund gave us a 2-year grant to help with core costs and staff. So that runs until March 25. We have support from sometimes Sandwell Council. Their Community Infrastructure Levy Fund helped pay for some of the co-working kind of equipment and furniture.
Brilliant.
The Wesleyan Foundation have supported our warm welcome this year. And then we've got some really amazing local residents who want to help out, perhaps don't have the time, so people can sign up to give a donation each month if they want to, or a single donation on the website, and that's hugely helpful.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, that's, and as well as that kind of support, obviously you've got a huge team of wonderful volunteers, including, just tell us a little bit about the Listening Ear project, because that's another fantastic thing that you do here,
that
isn't it?
is fundamental to what we do. So Madison runs our community wellbeing service, and that has been funded by SCVO and our donations.
Brilliant.
But we've actually just been granted funding for the Better Mental Health fund from the council, and that will be part of her work, will be focusing on the black community and encouraging people from the black community to come and get mental health support at an earlier stage than perhaps stigma in the past has allowed. So people can come and get one-to-one therapeutic support, talk through their issues.
And Madison's qualified counsellor as well, isn't she?
She's got a degree in psychology and counselling. She's a qualified life coach. She's incredible. So people can come and offload. They can get some counselling style therapy if they like. She also runs peer support groups. She's as part of her separate work, she runs a chronic pain group that she supported with a local lady and one of our co-workers actually. And it's just really important, especially while mental health funding is so woefully inadequate, that we can provide a free service that people can come and just get some help initially.
No, it's so inspiring what you're doing, Sally, and you make it work so well. The fact you're in different places, different times of the week, and it's brilliant. But I know you've got huge aspirations for what you'd like to do in future, and part of that is to have a central hub. So what would that enable you to do?
It would enable us to be open for at least 5 days of the week. Wow. For when people need us rather than when we can be available.
Okay.
And that goes for people that want to contribute as well as people that need things, and often those people are the same people anyway. We've got over 30 volunteers. Wow. on the books at the moment. That's and amazing. Actually some of our volunteers are wanting to contribute more regularly, but at the moment we're only open for our drop-in day on a Wednesday. What we need is to not always be completely dependent on grant funding and the relatively small amounts of money that we can make through the co-working and donations. What we need is a space that we could run as an enterprise, so that can help us sustain our social impact. Perfect. So not only would we be able to become more financially sustainable, but we could be more accessible to more people more of the time. Yeah. And that includes people that might want to come and take part in activities, might need some support for us, but really crucially, people who want to contribute to what we're doing. Yeah. We've already got about 30 volunteers who help out regularly, and we could not do it without them. But we want to give more opportunities for people to participate who want to. Yeah. But we do need a space where we can run what we run kind of together in a one recognisable space. But we definitely won't be losing our wonderful partnerships with the bookshop, with Bearwood Baptist Church, with Bearwood Yoga. We can do all that and much, much more. Yeah, it's so exciting and it's so valuable to Bearwood and to the community that we live in here. And I think on behalf of everybody watching and everybody in Bearwood, thank you for everything that you do, because it's, your team, it's brilliant. And I wish that every single community could have what you do here, because it does make a huge difference, and you can make a difference as well. So if you'd like to get involved, all of the contact details for Sally, for Lizzie and the team are on the bottom of your screen right now, and that might be to volunteer, it might be to invest, it might be to contribute in any way that you can. But my goodness me, what a wonderful thing that you do. Thank you. And we'll see you next time on Bearwood Bites. Thanks so much for watching Bearwood Bites. As always, don't forget to follow us on the socials, to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.